There's a storm coming, Sid. Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try.
It's not who, but I borrowed them to teach the little one. My first thought was which almost certain.
Perhaps a visit from...
I don't like to imagine that my pupils would like... They were in the atrium when I last saw them.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Blasted book. Here, you put me in this situation.
Are you sure it's me you're looking?
I'm all the cook will be needing. Thank you very much. You remember Ivan's stew? So I thought I'd try making one of these.
It wasn't a straight...
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen.
I've never been one to... So...
A fried recipe seemed easy enough, only...
Ivan said the recipe's in the culinary pilgrimage date.
Wow. Kindly old fella who haunt...
Fine. And if he'd...
You do that.
Sorry for the wait. But hopefully he'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword, then?
I did better than...
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever forward you. Good luck.
Even so.
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and but there'd be no replacing this little... I reckon we get swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how. Nah. No point trying to copy that. But finishing our blades with... And what's finer than fallen mason? Just imagine it. Good. I won't make a copy.
I'm sure the curse... Just...
I'll be working day and night. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August 2.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. You come and find me when...
Right. Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know. I think not.
It's all right.
Folk are saying she's been selling, but she'd never do business. I wanted to ask her about. She'd.
Don't worry.
Oh, you let me.
Of course. Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as...
You're...
What not once?
just...
Oh.
All I know...
And what? Look. But that what...
You're right, Lady Karen. It was wrong of me to...
No. It was. No.
Of course.
Trouble with your gear, or... What do you want? Anything else?
I spoke with the room, along with some other things. While it's sound.
Oh, I knew.
No, but people do.
Well, that trade, so that's where
Are you sure that?
Oh, boy.
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them.
Just like Miss Middledore showed us.
Miss Middledore.
Because that's the only...
Miss Middledore said.
Well, then your work is already half done.
The taking apart was easy enough.
Speak for yourself.
You three need to learn. So let's have a look at these. All right. Everything here was once part of Miss... Every piece has its... If even one of them... You already know one of the pieces. This is called the arm.
You're right.
You've written in chocolate.
Oh, think...
Hold things.
Good thinking. These round...
I do, but these aren't for...
What are the chains?
Well spotted. This tiny...
I have.
She put
That's-
you know, so.
Not a- So,
I think we've got it.
then here's what we'll do.
Well, obviously you...
And the arms and then the...
Very good. Ah,
Yes,
Well,
oh, I just put the pieces together.
that's right. Women.
Her hair,
Yeah. Hairs for the future.
what do you think, Sid?
with a little more help.
You hear that?
Until then, though.
Hey, look.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you? Didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid?
We've received word that the displacement stacks have arrived safely in Canva.
All this fuss over a few
Well.
dark cloud.
Here, Sid.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's lovely big. Problem, which is what?
I imagine Ty...
Proper.
So what exactly?
Nothing but gave you a sample. You pour the... So, and do you know what I found out?
I take it that...
I would have gone myself.
All right.
Thank you,
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his... Seems the hideaway is lost.
Is a
storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve...
It was as you thought. They dismantled it.
Oh,
Thankfully although I was...
I'm so sorry. I shall see that the children...
Please, there's no need. She'd have them.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has...
She told me it was because her studies have been...
No. It is to anyone else it would be, but that should...
Which explain. She's working to give them...
You've given them...
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the chance.
That's actually why I'm here.
Ah, so now,
dragon livers.
One would have thought. I believe the specific
So we know where to look.
Saint's Bonnet. I gather that I may add.
Meaning?
Best.
Did you see the pair that got pulled into time? Rutherford. Where would he be?
It's like a dream, the four of us out walking like we used to.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
Do you have any fresh water?
Tell me, traveller, do the other villages of the realm suffer as ours does?
Bad news.
Good, actually. Only trouble is...
What exactly?
I've come by... Gotan.
So I've...
Oh, gent, would you pass the good...
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it. You won't need to go. It's Aldrich, free of the... Stop by.
I'll be right back.
What's happened? Pardon me, but would you have... That well-notched, might you be...
How exactly?
Well, and should you... Well...
My arms are you.
One...
But where are we...
Along the old... Quickly!
Wait. I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
I see you've been of...
Perhaps.
Findings. I was gripe now.
Any idea where...
The Joseph slip...
Can't imagine...
I wouldn't give for a... Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
What do you want?
Just information.
Now you... I buggered off down the...
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coin.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly... airships oblige me. Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I.
Well, we haven't.
Yes, we have. Those ones.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me. Shh. No, I only told him.
I'd listen to you. No. All right then. Who's first? You're finished. You're going to get yourself killed.
Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such magic... As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward!
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time. Still in one piece.
It would seem so. And once more, though Moss the Chronic, he offers little in the construction of, alas.
Not if you keep running headfirst.
You are right, of course.
Glad to help.
I fear I may have rather, you see, even and so I came.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid.
Fine.
And so, here, you're a...
What's happened?
Can't get you right on.
Please. Please.
Fruit. Crust. What I wouldn't give for a hot meal. Looks like this is the end of the road.
When are they gonna let us through?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here. I think we've found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me. It's over! Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead, and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Bocklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work... Oh, and don't mention...
Your secrets.
I appreciate it.
Back to the stables, girl.
When are they gonna let us through?
Looks like this is the end of the road.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal. Joseph's fine. He's certainly...
A good man. Thank you for...
I've been asked to find Aldrich.
That's me right now.
The innkeeper sent me.
If he's just...
From the...
they'd start the father... I'd say,
Who needs a porter when there's nowhere left to go?
Do you have any fresh water? The well's been all dry
Please, a piece of fruit. These pears aren't...
I haven't sold anything in days. I showed you my past. What more do you want from me?
I'm looking for Bolek.
Well, you found him.
The innkeeper sent me.
I've never...
You must be a bit...
No one's making... Meaning, what gets to me are the gang. Some days you can't help. You know what?
I swear to you, it was right there on the captain's desk.
Congratulations on getting your trader's pass back. I doubt we'll be having any more trouble from the rapscallions involved.
You'll buy something, won't you? Please.
Are you...
That's me.
The innkeeper's... He thought you might... Why didn't have...
Comes we get meat, or rather, still, there's no point dwelling on it. Bet.
Well done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine. I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic. It's been a while, and the way I see it...
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. Those free and without the market, I wouldn't... Everyone needs... Right.
I hear you. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A goat and 60. A bottle between the four of us.
Here they are. The woes of the world may be never a true...
Bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Could be I know something more.
Clive! Listen! I found someone who says...
Have you?
Go on.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by... Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being... And who? Why, the good
And you've seen this?
Aye, just so. You'll find her right here.
Here in Delamil. Where exactly?
She has a stall here, but it'd be a feeling bowl. Now, if that's all...
Sorry to...
You don't think that...
Not unless she's just...
Eh?
Lady Karen hasn't left.
Good question.
And I'll visit this...
All right.
You too, Goots.
The finest cell swords in Storm. Fuck.
What a mess.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So...
That's up Dias, boys.
Leave now, and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out he only wanted that bull of a you.
What were you going to...
The Borgwyn wanted him. I was a... Then you... Well...
You're not worth it. I need to find Goods.
Let your filthy...
Stop and stop!
For they are not lies. Every...
Goose.
He's gonna kill... He's...
After what she did, that loath... Goots, was it? I have no... Only with you. Run along now.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't promise me, or I'll...
Goot, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goose, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Martha's got a big heart. It's a pity there's so many who are happy to take advantage of it.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to, but it seems and though I doubt...
A star. It's worth at least twice.
Think of the differences.
Interest? Anyway. A bit much sent.
Something like that.
Same as all. Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander. Word is, he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his... Sid may have been the faith, and when Sid passed away...
His death was hard.
But he didn't give a... I reckon what he saw in Sid, and don't we all... That...
I got peppers to numb your tongue up.
There were ghosts at the gates, not Daisy.
You needn't fret. The creatures...
To the meadows, then.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
Yeah!
Be safe. Now that is heady. This must be the Drake's Mint. That just leaves the Skyworm. Ready, go? You deserve a rest. This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with. Nice try. think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
But there were ghosts at the gates not days ago. Those things I said before.
Milady.
Gif? Oh,
Otto asked me to settle the hideaway and to...
I thought you might tell Otto he can keep his baubles. The man owes my contribution to...
You once told me... I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to... I doubt anything could ever...
Otto had us.
Long ago. Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Gob will want to know the stones were delivered, if he's still with us.
Seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
So, did you have that word with...
I did, and he...
And what precisely will I be...
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb.
Ah, wyvern liver. Now then, let's out these And here we have it. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption.
And rightly so.
So...
What? The crackle of the crust gives... It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavour and sensation.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell, Will.
Decent. Sid, might I suggest that you come on...
I'll give it some thought.
nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
What?
Why, you big fine.
Thanks, Nan.
There's nothing he wouldn't...
That's as maybe. He'll need to start looking at. Till then...
Of course.
Stop it. I don't go thinking that...
I heard the Emperor was impaled on his...
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
Goat. So Lady Karen...
Ah, but she threw it right...
Karen refused...
I hope it wasn't saying...
I'm sure you risked. Lady Karen, Goat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I may, but those would...
Of course not. Surely you would...
Oh, fine. Where'd you even get that? A canny one, meanwhile. Might claim it when... Might be, you even know. You wouldn't mind, would...
Not at all.
I hear you ended up... Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay.
Speaking of which,
Oh!
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
Huh. I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died? 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... oh, forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we sat up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close. promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Did you see that?